Hey, I'm here at the Old Chocolate Factory in London, testing out some DZOFILM Cine Prime. So I want to say a big thank you to Cine Gear Pro, who very kindly sent me a full set of these amazing lenses to be trying out on both my handheld rig and also my DJI gimbal setup as well. I'm here with my lovely friend Gwen, who is a dancer and model. She's going to be improvising some dance for us today in this amazing natural light location. We're going to try out a different range of focal lengths and see how they perform.
So my usual shooting style is 100% on a gimbal normally. So when I first started shooting on cine lenses, it was really important for me to find a kit that's compact and light, but also has a consistent size and weight across the range, just to make rebalancing easier.
50 is my favourite focal length. It's just got enough compression and it's not too punched in. It's just like, it's just the sweet spot, I think. So yeah, try out the 50 handheld, nice.
Manual focusing handhelds can be pretty tricky to master, but the long focus throw on these Vespids compared to my current cine lenses meant that all of the focusing was really smooth and really easy to do with just one hand.
So what I'm loving about these lenses so far is that they're super sharp, but they've got an almost like vintagey look to them. And that is the kind of look that I try and strive for, because a lot of digital camera lenses and photography lenses, they've almost got like a really kind of clinical look to them. And we spend all this money on like 6K cameras, but in the end we actually want to go for something that does have a bit more of an organic feel. So I feel like these kind of give me the look that I'm after, you know?
And because of their all metal build, their construction feels really sturdy and the focusing is super smooth. So I'm shooting on the Lumix S Series, so I opted to try the EF mount as I already have an adapter with a built-in ND filter, so there was no need for me to change or fit anything externally, but all of the thread sizes are the same on these lenses across the range. Next up, I wanted to try out the 90mm macro. I've never used a macro lens before, so I was really keen to see what all the fuss is about.
So I'm just swapping now over to the 90mm, which has got the macro mode. I tested this out before I left for today's shoot, and I was pretty blown away actually by how close that can focus. So, another thing that I love about these lenses is that all of the focus gears and aperture gears are all in the same place. So when I'm swapping lenses, I can literally just put back down my focus gear and it fits perfectly without having to move that all about. So there's some nice light over here. I reckon we can test out the macro feature by focusing on Gwen's eye. And so I think if we do a little bit of, this is going to be kind of using this as the opening scene. Amazing. Right, keep your eyes open for a second. I'm just gonna, because it's focusing on your eyelashes rather than your eyeball.
And the macro ability absolutely blew my mind. I would have loved to have gotten even closer to Gwen, but it was a little bit difficult with the tripod that I had. But you can see here the possibilities that this kind of lens opens up.
Crazy good that how close that's focusing on you. It looks so good, I can't believe it.
35mm is my other favourite focal length, and that is ideal for using on a gimbal.
The amazing thing about the size of these lenses is that I can literally put them on a gimbal, which is how I normally shoot, and there's no problems. Like they're weighty and they've got amazing build quality, but they don't feel abnormally heavy that I'm going to be exhausted. So just mounting this on the RS2 now.
All cine lenses are completely manual, meaning there's no autofocus whatsoever, but since DJI released the 3D focus system for the RS2 gimbal, it's given me a little bit of help with autofocus and allows me to concentrate more on camera movements whilst the LiDAR system keeps my subject in focus. It's a really handy combo for cine lenses. I've never used a 75mm before, but it's a really nice mixture of 50mm and 85, and the look of that lens is crazy. It's the kind of footage that I'd look at and be like, I just want everything to look that good all of the time.
I like the lens caps as well because they kind of clip on and off. They're not going to fall off easily. They just stay on nice and snug. Let's go 75. Where are you? Here. Because all of the focus gears and everything are all in the same place, literally just fits on. And done.
I've really enjoyed my time playing with these lenses, and they're a big step up in performance from the plastic lenses that I'm currently using. Another big draw to this set for me is definitely the price, which is absolutely more within reach for me compared to other brands that I looked at. I probably wouldn't need all 7 of these lenses, but I can definitely see myself with the 35, the 50 and the 75 at least. Compared to higher priced Cine lenses, I think these give great value for money, and I'd really recommend them to anyone looking for a decent priced Cine Prime. Whether you choose the whole set or just 2 or 3, I think you'd be more than happy with the image quality and performance of these lenses.